What is going on? Today's video, we have some BRC-20 token news, and we have some alpha around Bitcoin ordinals as well. You definitely want to stay tuned because we've seen some parabolic movers in OXBT and what could be the next OXBT. So we're going to get into all of that in this video. So you definitely want to stay tuned. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and dive right in. OXBT went parabolic. All right. It was a free mint that basically you could have minted 5K tokens for free. All you had to do is pay $10 in gas. And that went from $0 to $900 basically. I mean, it literally went parabolic. It went from $4 million market cap to over 30 million. And that, as this is being recorded, it's between 34 to 36 million. And yesterday, it actually went over 40 million. So again, if you took some of this action, then congrats to you. Again, we covered this, and this was over 6 or 7 days ago as I'm recording now. And I actually tweeted about this yesterday. And so you can see here in the video on the channel, and we've been feeding that alpha to you over here as well. So again, some other alpha is going to be Alex. Again, if you take some action on some of this stuff, you would have seen some airdrops in your wallet on Alex, depositing some of that USDT over there. So again, lots of alpha here on the channel. You can see 34, almost 35 million in terms of OXBT, sitting at number 2 in the entire BRC-20 space, which is a big deal. You can see somebody surge in volume here, the demand. Again, we mentioned that in this video right here on the channel, how much demand there was around this token. All right, we're going to get into a little bit more information around that, but OXBT went live the other day on Alex Lab. Again, if you've been depositing some of that USDT in there, you would have been seeing some free airdrops on Alex Labs. So shout out to them over there for facilitating that. And let's get into some of the kind of details of OXBT. So this was a burn here. It looks like they burned 1.4% of their total supply, and that's been sent to Satoshi Nakamoto's wallet. And of course, you know, his wallet is inactive. People suspect he either died or just went full ghost mode, and he's never going to move tokens ever again for obvious reasons. But yeah, you can see here that they did that, and how the token got started. Basically, I guess it was a DM possibly between BitGod and Frank DGods. I'm not sure if this is a real one, but as you can see here, it was a DM saying, bro, how do we get BTC DGods some BRC-20s? And I guess that token idea was born from that. And how the ticker kind of came to fruition is it actually represents some history in Bitcoin land. So the O stands for ordinal, the XBT stands for first perpetual futures from BitMEX that were launched in 2016, stated as XBT. And OXBT is inscribed on an uncommon Satoshi from 2014, the year BitMEX was founded, where it says they're big fans of crypto haze. So again, attention to detail there. We're waiting on roadmap to drop there. There's some still apparently big stuff coming, and that's kind of the meta with some of these projects, is that they don't roll out the roadmap and they just generate a bunch of hype and all that good stuff. So this stuff is risky. This isn't like it's just not risky. So we'll be talking about a lot of that. All right, so let's get into kind of maybe the next possible OXBT. All right, I don't think OXBT is going away anytime soon, but there's might be some other good plays out there in BRC-20 land. So this one's coming from this guy named Good here, and he's got this CryptoPunk as his, you know, image as PFP, and he's creating an on-chain meta according to himself. Meta BRC and MXRC is his token ticker, and this one is basically the new meta. Are you ready? So BRC-20, the new meta, he's gotten over 59,000 followers. I followed this account when it had like 2K or less. So this has been growing like crazy. He's almost over 100,000. Again, I've been following this guy since he was like at 30, maybe 40,000, maybe less. I'm not sure. But his account is blowing up as well. He's getting tons of engagement here. And again, with some of these tokens, we don't know the roadmap. They're kind of like anon stuff, but this is kind of the meta. And some more alpha here. Are you ready for some more alpha? We're dropping more alpha here on the channel, so you definitely want to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and all that good stuff. So Meme is one of the OG collections or tokens in BRC-20 land. As you can see, it's a number 6 token with a market cap. It's super low market cap at 5 million. It was one of the number 2 tokens in the entire space. It's dropped off quite a bit. But it was a free mint, so people were making a ton of money. It's got a 9,999 supply. and they are doing their own ordinal collection very, very soon. So this one's a very cute one. It's got Sloss as the art, which is very awesome. My daughters love Sloss, so this one's going to be really exciting. I got on the allow list, and here comes the alpha. Are you ready for the alpha? The alpha is some of these collections are basically doing, basic airdrops, and you can get on some of these allocation lists just by holding some of these ordinal projects. So you can go in your Discord, verify. Obviously, you want to be careful out there. Make sure you use burners and make sure you do your own due diligence and things like that. But you can basically get into these allocations by holding some of these OG, ordinals. Again, be safe out there. Make sure these are legit accounts you're following. Make sure you do all your research and things like that. This is very risky space, of course, but again, I got on the allow list here, so I'm super excited for this one. And again, this one is a little bit of part of Bitcoin history. Again, this is like the number 2 token that was ever created. There's Ordi, then there was Meme, and some say Meme is kind of the first one because Ordi was a test, and then there was Meme token. So again, we know that meme culture is absolutely big. We called Pepe at like 8 million market cap. So again, you can't fade meme culture, and if you understand it, it's easy calls. And that's one of the other bangers that we called publicly on Twitter is Pepe at like 8 million market cap. It was super low. However, I did fade it, unfortunately, but we got into this BRC-20 bull run here, and this has been pretty exciting ride. But again, this is one of those projects that are minting their own ordinals, so you definitely want to take a look at that. Ord games, I'm seeing like GameFi projects pop up here on the channel, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. You can get allocations and some of these things if you have some of the other ordinals, like BTC Machine, one of the OG projects in the entire space. This one is one of the most respected projects. This is actually my PFP on Twitter. So if you've been seeing my PFP, people have been asking me, Kyle, what's your PFP? Well, this is BTC Machines. I've been onboarding other content creators, telling people about this in the side chat. You know who you are if you're in the side chat. And they took action on this. They went and changed their PFP even before I did, and went in and bought some of these ordinals. And this one is a banger. All right. This one is basically they already have a game here. So talking about games, this is actually integrated into one of the marketplaces for ordinals called ordinalswallet.com, and under their collection tab you can see the launch game tab where you can play a fun little mini game. And I kind of dubbed this could have potential of being like the Yuga Labs of Bitcoin, which is absolute massive because Bitcoin is huge. All right, Bitcoin has humongous whales, and it is double the size of Ethereum. Obviously, it's like way bigger. And so yeah, you can see here they're been dropping a lot of tweets here, and they have multiple accounts. You definitely want to stay piped in to everything they're doing. Because again, if you hold some of these NFTs like I do, some of these BTC virus, they have a lot of their own collections and things like that. You can see, they just have a list of them. You can see the operators, survivors, domination, friends, virus, BTC land, artifact, gears. So it's like they're gearing up literally for their own game. And I do have a few of these NFTs, or ordinals rather. And yeah, this one is one of my definitely long-term holds, and the floor kind of is down a little bit from when it did run up here. You can see on Magic Eden versus Ordinals Wallet. It's a little bit cheaper over on Ordinals Wallet. You can, check out some of these things, and they do have different rarities and things like that. The reason why I got my bunny over here is because it is very, very rare. It's very scarce, and definitely one of my long-term holds there. So anyways, just wanted to talk a little bit about that. And also I was able to inscribe this on the cursed ordinals below 5K. So definitely one of my favorite holds right now. And again, this was my long-term one. They have, look at this, 0.26 BTC. So this thing is a fortune. All right, people are still buying these. These are still basically selling here. And this is one of the OG collections. You can see was inscribed, between 38,000 and between 81,000 sub 100K inscriptions, over 777 supply. And they do have this more PFP, and everything kind of serves a purpose in their collection. So it's not like they just have a bunch of random stuff out there. These are all going to serve a purpose, and they are telling the lore. So you definitely want to stay and piped into that. And this PFP has given me some allocations and spots to other things as well in the space. Again, this is one of the most respected collections in the space. You can even see Ordinals Wallet just by clicking collections, you can see that it's been one of the basically fourth most movers. You know, the change is over 239%, and that's just their like main collection line. Again, the super low supply. That's why you might want to look at viruses and some their other things. And you can see BTC Mutant Machine is actually worth even more than that. It's almost 2 BTC. Yes, that's their project right there. So again, the natural, you know, list down is going to be the viruses more than likely there. That's what I'm thinking at least. So anyways, if you are still getting into the space, you want to check out my ultimate guide to buying and selling Bitcoin ordinals and BRC-20 tokens. If you're brand new, you don't know where to start, that's a great video. Again, I've been covering a lot of this stuff, including SRC20 tokens, hashtag Kevin. But yeah, you know what it is on that. And we've been getting a lot of thank yous in the DM. You can see, you know, hey Kyle, because of your alpha, I was able to mint OXBT twice. Probably the best play in a long time. Just wanted to say thanks. So again, shout out to you, ladies and gentlemen, in the space here. And you can see here, you know, just missed. Thank you for the alpha. They actually did mint. They messaged me saying that they did get the mint. So shout out to you. We can see O'Milly say I forgot. Everything Currency, shout out to him. He's a big OG in the space. You can see Answer here saying, yes, by the way, he got some. He messaged me too as well saying, thank you. First time in the ecosystem. Hope I did everything right. So we've been onboarding the Red Circle Army into the space here. So yeah, so shout out to the Red Circle Army. We have been getting into the ordinal space and onboarding people into Bitcoin land. So shout out to you in the community. We've been doing it strong, and you definitely want to follow me on Twitter. I drop a lot of bangers between YouTube and Twitter. You definitely can't miss a video or a tweet sometimes, because you never know when I'm going to drop that crazy alpha on you, and you better take action on some of that stuff. Now, none of this is financial advice, of course. This is entertainment only, but you know what I mean here. You can subscribe for free if you like the content and you're enjoying the video. Much appreciated. Be like an ordinal, be authentic, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.